what's up? Um, this is my first ever story time on here. I got me some snacks, and you guys should too. I don't got anything with sugar right now, So I got me some cookies. That's the only sugar I have, and some water. Yeah. So my first story time, I'm so excited. But this is a story time that's going to be interesting, very interesting in fact, because everybody in this story time I put as animals I hate and animals I love. And the people that have the animals I love, such as my fiance, my son, my mother, my father, my sister, and my best friend, are all animals I love. And I will get into that, and you guys will know. If you guys are watching this, you guys know who you guys are with the animals. If you guys are not watching this, you guys should jump in, watch it, get some snacks, some chocolate, some candy, get your favorite snack, your favorite beverage, sorry. Favorite beverage. And, just watch it, sit down, enjoy it, because it's going to be long, it's going to be interesting, and you don't want to miss it. Do not skip any part of this video, because you will not get the story. The story will be long. I don't want you guys to miss any juicy details. So yeah, I'm gonna drink some water and I'm gonna get into it. The story is gonna also start from when I was in high school, my first boyfriend, because people swore that I was a little hoe, little skink, little slut, and dated around. I only dated 2 boys in high school. One's a hippopotamus, one's a walrus. N is the hippopotamus, and W is the walrus. I'm not gonna say their full names in the story. I'm not gonna say nobody's full names in the stories. And then I met my fiance, which is the cat, Jay the cat. And then I gave birth to the bunny, which is my son. Get some cookies. And let's start recording.
I already started recording.
I don't know that. Okay. So in high school, I went to summer school in my high school. My high school was the most horrible high school you could ever go to. Teachers were horrible, students were horrible, people were horrible, everything was horrible. I hated it. I liked some of the people. Not the people, I mean the teachers. Not all the people were horrible, not all the children. I had friends and stuff. But the teachers were horrible. I did not have any favorite teacher. I had one favorite teacher. That was my acro teacher. I loved the art teacher. I loved the music teacher. I loved the cooking teacher and the teacher that was in the recreation room, not the recreation room, the retail room, sorry guys. And I loved the library teacher too, he was cool. But yeah, I did not like the gym teacher. He was okay, but he wasn't my favorite. And I only had one favorite home teacher. I did not like the other 2 home teachers that I did have. Yeah. So besides that, and the computer teacher, every girl in my school thought he was so fine. I just thought he was just a teacher that was cool. Not all that. He wasn't all that to me. I never really had a crush on a teacher, like most girls. And then my health teacher, she was cool too. I liked her. She was in student council, she was cool. And then we had the workbook teacher, the teacher you go into class and you build things. Some shit like that. I don't know the name of the fucking class. I forgot. I only had him for 1 year.
Woodshop.
The woodshop teacher. He was really cool. Really cool. Really cool. Okay, so that's telling you guys my favorite teachers and stuff like that. So I'm gonna get into the story now. So in summer school, my first year of summer school, I was 13 years old. I just turned 13. I started summer school in July, and I met this girl in summer school on the 3rd day. July 5th, and her name was Key, and she was a chicken, she was a chicken, I just almost gave up something in the story later on. She was a chicken, And her whole family was chickens, and they were so nice, so beautiful, so intelligent, so talented, and I just loved all of them. She introduced me to my first boyfriend named N, and he was a hippopotamus. He could not be fucking loyal for his life. Could not. Never bought me a gift. Ever. Never bought me one fucking gift. We were dating. I started dating him when I was 13, and we stopped dating when I was 16 due to the fact that we just lost love for each other. He went to a work site, and it just wouldn't work out anymore. It just didn't work out anymore. We dated for the longest. We dated for about 3-4 years. We dated from 13 to 16, and then we stopped dating. And then, yeah, he could not be loyal for his life. We broke up a lot of times. I'm not going to give a number because I know people are going to be like, oh, you should have broke up with him. The first time he did what he did, I already heard. I'm 19 now. That was when I was like 13, probably 11. I already know it. I was stupid. I was dumb. Let's move on. So, my next boyfriend, I had like the most humiliated, desperate crush on him. His name was W. He was a Walrus, and we dated for 5 months. He was the same sign as me, which was a Taurus, but the reason why we stopped dating wasn't because he wasn't loyal, wasn't because he was cute. He was very respectable, very sweet, very nice, very smart, very intelligent. But we argued over the most, oh my god, the most fucking stupid ass fucking shit. The stupid ass shit. The most stupid shit. The most smallest dumb shit we argued about. So that's the reason we broke up. Then I met this flea, and her name was S. She did not take showers. She was very loud, very obnoxious, very disrespectful. I was like, I'm not being lying. Like, she was okay as a friend, but like, I was only like faking to be her friend. No. Cause like, she was just, oh my god, like so frustrating to be around. She introduced me to my now fiance, Jay, the cat, when I think I was 17. No, I was 16 and I was going on 17. Like I was living like, it was like, I think it was like in January, February. It was like March around when we met. Like around February, going on March, like the end of February, going on March. Like a couple months away from my birthday, that's when we met. We met like the ending of February because it was cold and we were just like, we were going to Dunkin' Donuts, like me and S and W and a few other animal friends that I'm not going to say. Because they're not in the whole story, so I didn't feel like I needed to give them like a permanent place. Because I'm, just naming, these people one time. And, so I was 16 going on 17. It was the end of February of 2017, I believe. Or 2016, I'm not sure what year it was. We made 4 years this year. So 17, 18, 19, 16, 17, 18. It was 16. It was 2016 of the ending of February going to be March. And I was 17. I was going to be 18. So I found out. So we're just gonna jump now to when I found out. When so me and my now fiance, we started talking, started liking each other. We met up. He was very. I found I really liked him. He was very respectable. Very he dressed nice. He still dresses nice, so I'm just joking. But I got like a quick attraction to him fast. So we just started dating and we started like each other. A lot of people was kind of mad at us because he was sick. He's always gonna be 6 years older than me. I'm always gonna be 6 years younger than him. But we didn't really care. We liked each other. It was like nothing in the whole entire world that was gonna stop us from dating. Nothing and no one that was gonna stop us from dating. He's also a Taurus, so we bump heads once in a while. We argue almost all the time. Not all the time. Maybe sometimes. Like there's days that our relationship is like very well. We'll have like one debate and that will be it. But there's days that we'll have like several debates in like one day. And it's like I don't even want to talk to him. That's like how Taurus are. So then, before the cat came along, I had a family issue with my uncle, CH, and he is the sorry guys, I forgot what animal I put him as.
Cricket.
He's the cricket in the story. It's the cricket in the story. Sorry guys. My fiance knows what animal I put for each. His name is CH.
Yes.
So CH the cricket. Sorry. He used to come around and stuff like that when I was dating the hippopotamus. He didn't really like the hippopotamus for me. He stopped bringing my brother around, which is Ne, the skunk. He stopped bringing him around. And I was very sad. I did not see the skunk at that point. My brother was skunk for about five whole years. Back when I was like 7, that was the last time I saw my sister. The camel. I saw my sister, the camel. From there, I haven't saw my sister, the camel, for about 11 years after I was 7. I haven't saw my aunts and some of my other uncles for like 11 or 12, 13 years. The last time I saw my cousin when I was like about 4. My cousin, his name is M.A., and he is the
pig. Oink oink.
He is the pig in the story. So yeah, so I just wanted to give you guys a little insight of like who's who in the story so far. And I was very depressed, very, very, very sad. I was very close to my family. I found out that I had another type of mother, like the mother that I knew my whole entire life wasn't really my mother. But honestly, I didn't give 2 shits because I loved my mother. My so-called. A lot of people call her my stepmom, but I call her my biological mom, and I will always call her my biological mom because she was always there for me, and she will be my biological mom until the day that she'll be my biological mom even when I die. Let's just say that because I love her to death. She drives me fucking crazy, but I love her to fucking death. The reason why she drives me crazy is because she's a Taurus too. So yeah, and she is the puppy in the story because puppies can get annoying at sometimes, but they're adorable and they're lovable, and she's lovable, and sometimes she can get annoying. But she told me that she wasn't my real mother when I was about 9 due to some suspicious things that I had in my head and stuff like that, some questions I had. And I found out that I had another mother, and she was the dinosaur, and her name is D, the dinosaur. So now that you guys know like what happened like in the beginning, I'm gonna tell you guys what happened. Okay. So then at the age of 17, I found out that I was pregnant. Now, be mindful that my whole life, since I was 3 years old, I always wanted to be 18. I know that sounds kind of stupid, but that was just me. I always wanted to be treated like an adult. Because due to my disability, my parents always treated me like I was a little ass fucking kid, and I hated it. They never let me do anything as I was growing up. Like, I was always sheltered inside. Like, I would go out with them. I would never be able to go by myself. Like, I wanted to be treated like a normal kid, not a kid with a so-called disability. So when I was going to be 18, it was going to be a big party. I was going to invite like some of my friends, music, have a big party. But then I found out that I was pregnant. I was going to drink for my birthday, but I couldn't because I found out that I was pregnant, and I wasn't going to jeopardize a good time for my baby's life. because even a drink of something could ruin your baby's development era. So I didn't want to drink. I just went to a nice Italian restaurant with my fiance and just ate and had some cake and went to sleep. But it wasn't like the party I wanted. The baby, I would not say that he was my son. I would not say ever. I would never say that my son was a regret or a mistake. I would just say he was an unplanned pregnancy that became a miracle. That's all I would say in that category. But then after that, I had my child. A year later, me and my sister, the camel, I get that right?
Yes.
Me and my sister, the camel, so the queen and the camel, because I'm the queen in the story, got finally, after so many attempts, we finally got connected, and I loved it. I love her so much. She means the fucking world to me. I love her with all my heart. And she found out that she was an aunt, and she wanted to meet her nephew, the bunny. So, you know, we met up, and a couple of months later, around the skunk, my brother's birthday, we figured, you know, she told me that we were all invited to go to my brother, the skunk's birthday, so we went. After that, we were all invited to go to my other aunt's house. Her name is AG, and she is I didn't give a name for her, so I'm just gonna say she a turtle. Yeah, we're gonna call her a turtle. Yeah, so we went to her house for Thanksgiving. At this point, I've already had contact with my biological mom twice in my life, sorry. And you know, I already had my baby. I was already connected with my aunts. My aunt, that's S, I believe. She's a bumblebee. The pig, my cousin, the skunk, my brother, the panda bear, my other aunt. I was connected with everybody in my life. I know, I was happy. So I had the dinosaur in my life too. I thought that having two moms in my life was gonna make me happier. But it seems like I already had a mom in my life, and she made me the most happiest daughter and the happiest person in the whole world. I didn't need my biological mom. I mean, she wasn't there for when I got my first menstrual. She wasn't there when I got my first boyfriend. She wasn't there for any of the emotional parts and stuff in my life, my first breakup. So, you know, why should she be there now? But I just thought, like, you know, the more grandmas for my kid, the better. But it seems like, you know, two grandmas for my kid is better enough, because my mother and my fiance, the cat's mother. So for Christmas last year, that's when everything went downhill. Me and the dinosaur, which is my biological mom, had a really big argument, and we stopped talking for like good. Me and the skunk, which is my brother's, actually stopped talking because the dinosaur actually told the skunk that I said something that I did not say. So he called me up and said that he didn't want me to be a part of his life anymore. Then he called me a few days later and told me that he was sorry, and we haven't. Since he called me that day and told me he was sorry, we have not talked. He told me he was sorry and that he was wrong and stuff like that. And yeah, we haven't talked since then. So that was, I think that was like the ending of December and early January. Like after Christmas, like the 26th or the 27th or 28th. It was like the ending of It was most likely the ending of the year, the ending of 2018, and the beginning of 2019. Like, it was December 26, 27, around there. It was around there. So like, you know, it's just like really, it really opened my mind how cruel everyone could be. You know, my best friend Kay was always there for me. I loved her to death, and I still do. And then me and Key, you know, I made Key the godmother of my child, and then I stopped making her the godmother of my child because I didn't like the way one of her friends treated her or talked to her. So I told her I didn't want that type of energy around my son, the bunny. So, you know, we had into a big argument, and we just like started talking like a few months ago, and we said we were cool. You know, I asked her if we could be friends. She said, I don't remember what she said. I'm not gonna put words in anyone's mouth, but she said we were cool, and I said okay. So we're somewhat cool, but we're not talking. We're not friends. We're not friends, or we are friends, but we're just cool. Let's just say that. We don't know. I don't know if we're friends. I don't know if we're not friends, but we're just cool. So maybe we're not friends, but we don't have beef. So let's just say that. So the stories, like, I just wanted to put this out there. The story's pretty much over. I just wanted to put my experience of like me getting to know my family. I wanted to guys let you know that my life has not always been easy. Some people think that I exaggerate like the drama that goes on in my life. I'm in a shelter right now. As you guys can see, this is not my apartment. This is a shelter. You know, I always wanted to get out of my parents' house at 18. Not obviously having a baby. It was never planned, but it just happened. You know, God gives you challenges, and obviously this is one. So, yeah. So this was actually not as long as I thought it was gonna be. It's just that like I always thought that meeting my family would, you know, the bigger the family, the bigger your happiness is. I always thought, but it seems like people like to backstab you, hurt you, and then you realize that the people that are in your corner right now are the people that should have been in your corner your whole life. Like, you know, the rest of your life. Like, you shouldn't like add anybody or kick anybody else out. Like the people that are in your corner right now, such as my best friend Kay, which is my best friend Kay, my mother, N, my father R, my fiance the cat, and my son the bunny rabbit. That's the only people that's going to be in my corner right now. That's the only people that are going to be in my corner for the rest of my life. And yeah, so I hope you liked this story time. If you did, you can comment down below. If you want a longer story time, which I hope not, but I wouldn't mind providing it. Or if you want a shorter story time, I would not, with less detail and stuff like that, you guys can comment below. I really love all your support. Subscribe, like, comment. Remember, I do not like any negative comments. So if you have anything negative to say, you don't have to sit here and watch this video. I'm not hypnotizing anyone to be like, oh, watch my video. I'm hypnotizing you. I'm not forcing anyone to watch my video. If you don't want to watch my video, you don't have to. If you don't want to subscribe to my channel, you don't have to. It's 2019. I'm going to be 20. I am much more mature. I make much more mature decisions. I don't have time for hate. I don't have time to give time to my haters. So if you hate me, you don't like me, you don't like the content I provide, you don't have to like my channel. You don't have to subscribe to my channel. There's other people on YouTube that you can subscribe to, other people's content you can watch. If you don't like mine, go watch somebody else's. You don't need to share your hate or share your negative comments because I don't need to hear it. I don't want to see it. I don't need to see it. Thank you, and thank you for watching. Peace out.